there. I'm here for your hearing test. Alright, wow, sounds great. So, can I ask you, when was the last time when you had your ear exam? Alright, and since then, have you noticed any changes in your hearing? Maybe any kind of clogging in your ears? Or any other things related to some kind of distortion? Okay, are you sure? Right, well, and talking about everything related to your hearing, do you think that your hearing is it like good enough in your everyday life? Can you hear everything people tell you, people say, and can you hear all the rest of sounds and noises of the surrounding world? So you think so? Are you sure? Okay, so we'll check it today. Well, let's start with the inspection. I will have a closer look at your ears, if you don't mind, of course. Is it okay if I touch your ears with my hands? I have just put on my latex gloves, so don't worry. Everything's gonna be clean, so it's alright. Okay. You don't have germophobia, do you? No, it's gonna be fine. I can guarantee you that. So, I will just touch your ears really, really slightly. Good. What if I press here a little bit? Is it alright? Do you think so? Okay. Okay, good. Well, now I'll take an otoscope and we'll have a little bit closer look with an otoscope, okay? Great. So, okay. No, not so bad. When was the last time you cleaned your ears? Well, how do you usually clean them? You know that you're not supposed to do it like too hard, yeah? Just water will be fine. It will be more than enough. So please do not try to clean them super thoroughly with cotton swabs and stuff like that, because sometimes you can only make it worse by pushing the earwax like further in your ear canal. You don't want that, you don't need that, so please be careful. What about earplugs? How often do you wear them? Different kinds of like earphones, earplugs of all kinds? Are you sure? Can I trust you? Okay, good. Right, so let's start with a really simple test. I will make some sounds in my gloves and you will just let me know what kind of sound you heard, okay? Let's try. So, it was more similar to snapping. Okay, what about now? More of a clapping sound. Okay, great, good job. Now, it was more like tapping plastic, metallic stuff. Right, yeah, okay, great. Okay, and what about now? So that sounded like a brush on some surface, like in this case on my gloves. Right, yeah, exactly, good. Okay, now please tell me how many snaps you hear, okay? Good job. What about now? Okay, once again. And once again. Good. Okay, amazing. So now, And please tell me what side the sound is on. Good. And now, right, and what now? And now. Once again. Okay, great. Now you don't need to let me know which side the sound is on, but please tell me when you hear the sound change its side, its direction, okay? Good. Okay, good job. Now I'll make some noise with my gloves, with my hands, and I will just whisper some words to you, maybe some numbers, like stuff like that. So just let me know what you hear, okay? Okay, great. 1, 54. Lipstick. 36. 100. Latex gloves. Microphone. Ice cream. Persimmon. Vanilla. 55. 42. 70. Laptop. Sunglasses. Hairstyle. Monkey. Notes. Closet. Okay, good job. Wow, it wasn't bad at all. So you heard most of the words correctly, so that's really great. Okay, good. Now tell me which ear the sound is in, okay? Oh, on. Good, are you ready? And now you can even keep your eyes closed if you want. What about now? Alright. Good job. Now, okay. Wonderful. Alright. Good job. Now please tell me how many strokes, how many separate brush strokes you've heard, okay? Great. Good. Right. Wonderful. Okay, great. Okay. Yeah. Okay, great. Now, I suppose you probably know what this tool is. It is called a tuning fork, and I'm gonna check your ears with it. It's quite easy, it's quite simple. I will just put this thing right behind your ear, somewhere there on that bone, and you will have to let me know when you stop hearing the vibration and the sound, If you don't hear anything at all from the very beginning, also let me know. Okay, good. So now let's do it. Okay, once again. Okay, good. And now I will put it right at the top of your head, in the middle, and you will let me know if you heard this sound symmetrically on both sides, okay? Okay, good. Well, how was that? Good. Okay, wonderful. No, did really great. No worries about that. Okay, well, now to the next one. I have these headphones for you. Guess what we're gonna do with them? So it's gonna be some kind of a like hearing beep test. Okay, so if you have ever tried it, okay, then I'll explain the rules to you. I will put on these headphones right onto your ears. I mean, it's quite unexpected, right? So, what I'm gonna do is put the headphones on your ears. Then, you will hear some sounds, like mostly beep sounds, maybe something different, and you will have to answer my questions, like for example, how many beep sounds you've heard, or just let me know when you hear the very first one, and like stuff like that. Nothing really challenging. It's actually quite fun. All our patients really enjoy this beep test, okay? Let's do it. Okay, are you ready? Just relax. It's gonna be all right. Oh, okay, good. Wonderful. Are you ready? Can you hear me well? You can still hear me? Okay, perfect. So, now, please let me know when you hear the first beep sound. There might be a few of them, but you just need to let me know when you hear it. Okay. Good. Now, once again, let me know when you hear the beep sound. Okay, great, perfect. Now, tell me how many beep sounds you've heard. So, 3 sounds, okay. What about now? 2 sounds, okay. What about now? 4. Wow, alright. Now, please tell me if all beep sounds are the same in length, okay? Let's try. So, were they all the same? Okay, got it. No, you're right, absolutely. Okay, good job. So now, once again, quite the same thing. So, and which one was actually the longest? The very first one. Okay, So the previous one, it was the last one that was different, and then this one was like the very first one. Okay, okay, got it. Right. Okay, good. Now please tell me when you hear the second beep sound. Okay, you can just nod to me. Good. Okay, good. And now once again, let me know when you hear the second sound. Okay, good, great. So you're actually doing so good. Now, please tell me how many beep sounds you've heard again. Okay, good. And now once again. So how many sounds was that? Exactly. And now finally one more time. Just count how many beep sounds you've heard. Okay. Great. Good job. Wonderful. Now you can take these headphones off. Okay, so how many beeps you've heard? Exactly. Wonderful. Well, you actually did so good. I'm so really proud of you, and that's really great that you didn't have any difficulties during this hearing test, during this ear exam. I'm really glad about that. Good job. Well, I guess that I'll see you pretty soon. Sure. Take care. Bye. Hi. Have you come for your ear exam? Exactly. So that's you. Okay, please come in. You can sit comfortably right in front of me. So how are you doing? You made an appointment for your ear exam because so yeah, I mean, like, is it a regular exam, or do you actually have some issues, something's bothering you, something related to your hearing that you're not particularly happy about? Okay, so please tell me, how does it feel? Have you had any troubles with hearing lately? Okay. Okay, got it. Yeah. Okay, I understand. Well, that sounds like nothing really serious. Quite typical kind of stuff. So I suppose that we will get you tested, but I don't think that we'll find something really disturbing or something like that. Yeah, I think that it's gonna be just alright. But it is really good that you decided to make an appointment with a doctor, because many people are procrastinating, like postponing their appointments with doctors, and then it can be so much harder and more like time consuming when you need to fix something. So yeah, it's definitely better to do it at the very beginning. So yeah, it's really great that you decided to see the doctor right away. It's very responsible of you, and I do respect it a lot. Well, as must say that, yeah, it's like the best kind of approach to your health, and you have only one body, so you have got to take care of it. Anyway, I've totally forgotten to confirm your data, so your name must be... That's right. So that's what we have. And your last name. Good. Okay, and your home address. Okay. So it seems like we had the wrong one. Anyway, and your email address. Okay, this one is right. And finally, your phone number. You know, just in case we need to contact you. Oops. Wonderful, thank you. So, once again, during your previous ear exam, hearing test, did you have anything, any... Okay. And what was your doctor's prescription? Okay. I will just point it out, you know, not to forget. And then, since then, has it gotten better? Until now. Okay. And then, have you been allergic to anything? Just in case. No. What about any other kind of complaints? Because, you know, sometimes this all can be interrelated. So I might need to look at your throat as well. Your nose and your throat. Do you have any complaints regarding that? Have you had any colds lately? Okay. Got it. No, it's fine. Yeah, it's not a big deal for sure. Did you take any kind of medicine? What was that? Okay. Got it. Good job. Well, anyway, if you're ready, I might ask you some more questions in the process, but for now, I think that would do. So, what I'm gonna do is to put on my gloves and I will touch your ears really slightly, you know, just... I hope my hands are not too cold. Like when... Anyway, sorry. Okay, ready? Just relax. Do you feel my both hands like symmetrical in the same way? Both of your ears. Good. Wonderful. Right. And one more time. Does it hurt when I press this way? Okay. And what about now? I'll have a look with an otoscope if you don't mind. Just a second, one moment. Could you please tilt your head that way? Okay, wonderful. Well, seems like everything is alright. first. Okay, and now this one. Are you ready? Could you please tilt your head that way? Okay. Wonderful. Okay, well, no. I don't think anything like alarming. Well, I guess that we could proceed to the hearing test itself, right? Okay. Well, we'll start with a tuning fork. It's a very basic tool for hearing tests, different kinds of ear exams. I will just put it behind your ear, and you will tell me when you stop feeling the vibration, when you stop hearing the sound, basically, okay? Thank you. Okay, let's do it. Now you cannot hear it anymore. Okay. Another one. So now you stopped hearing that, okay? Okay, wonderful. Well now, let's do the same kind of test, okay? Just to be sure, on both sides. Yeah, I like to double check everything, especially taking into account that we are not hurrying. We still have plenty of time on our hands, so let's double check. Just relax. Now you can't hear it anymore. One more time, okay? Okay. Well, good. So now, could I please, the next test, I will put it on top of your head, kinda, and the same. Please pay attention to if you hear it the same way on both sides, okay? It feels symmetrical, both ears. Okay, so now the sound is gone. Did you feel it the same way on both sides? Because it was exactly in the middle of your head. So, did you hear it the same way on both sides? Let's double check just for a moment. So yeah, and you sure? Okay, wonderful. That's great. Well, now another test with a tuning fork. I will produce different kinds of sounds of different forks. So some of them will be a little bit higher, some of them lower, you know. So you will be able to feel the difference between them, in case they are on different frequencies. So, but some of them will be quite the same. So you will let me know if the sound was exactly the same frequency, like how high or low it was, or if it was different, okay? So, let's do it. Now, the first try. So, you're gonna hear it, yeah? Okay. So you could feel this, kind of like the properties of what kind of sound it was. Wonderful. Now, another one. Please pay attention if it feels the same or not. same, sometimes it will be different. What does it sound like? Yeah, your description is quite accurate. So now, the other one. Did these two sound the same or different? Good. Oh, good job. You're doing great. Well, now, quite the same thing once again. Okay. Now, the other one, just pay attention if it sounds the same or different, okay? So, how would you describe these two? Did you feel any difference? Now, once again. How did it feel? Did you manage to catch this? Really like properties of the sound? What it was like? Once again, pay attention, please. So, any difference between these two? Did they sound the same to you? That's what I thought. Well, anyway, good job with that. Well, now, the beep test, yeah. Most of our patients are really excited about this one. So first, I'm gonna put the headphones on your ears like that, and you will just relax and do what I say. In particular, you'll have to listen to some beep sounds, or maybe some other kinds of sounds, and you will just let me know what you've heard. Yeah, I will ask you some like different questions regarding your hearing, like what you've heard, maybe like the quantity of these beep sounds, or just I'll ask you to note when you hear the first sound and stuff like that. So there will be a bunch of different tests, but still they will be quite fun and I suppose easy for you. But let's check. So, are you ready? Please just relax. All you need to do is to relax completely. No need to worry about anything. Even if you make some mistakes, it's not a failure. It's gonna be alright. So, it doesn't mean that something is wrong with you or your hearing, okay? No need to be afraid. I'm serious, because when you over concentrate, when you're trying to concentrate too much, it can also, you know, like play this kind of like a bad joke with you. So, yeah, just sometimes our brain would just shut down in such moments. So please just relax, okay? And are you ready? So, please let me know if they're not too tight, okay? If it feels good. So, how are you feeling? Is it comfortable enough? Okay, good. So, I'll just leave them on you, but you can still hear what I'm saying, right? Awesome. So please first beep sound, okay? There might be a few of them, there might be just one. I don't know, you will tell me. So just, you need to nod or raise your hand when you hear the beep sound. Okay, good, let's do it. Good job. Okay, fine. Now, once again. Right, yeah. Okay, wonderful. Now the same thing. How many of them have you heard actually? Good. And now once again, let me know when you hear the first sound, but you can also count how many beeps you hear, okay? So how many? Cool. Oh, yeah, that's great. Very accurate. Okay, now a little bit different beep test. So, what you need to do is to listen really carefully and tell me how many of them have you heard, and if they were all the same kind of beep sounds, or if they were slightly different, maybe not even slightly. Ready? Okay. So how was that? How many beep sounds have you heard? Were they different? Were they the same? Okay. Good. Good enough. Yeah. Wonderful. Now, once again. Okay. So, now please tell me, what kind of sounds have you heard? Yes, right you are. Good. Good. Okay, fine. So now, another kind of test. What you need to do is just to let me know, like nod to me, like you need to use any kind of signal that works best for you. You can raise your hand, you can with a nod, you can say something, doesn't matter. So what I'm saying is that you need to let me know when you hear the loudest one. You'll know that that's one. Let's do it. Yeah, you were right. It was exactly at that moment. Great. And now. Right, you are. Good. Good. Wonderful. Well, now, the same kind of thing, okay? Ready? Okay. Good. And once again. Okay. Okay, wonderful. Good job. Well, now, another kind of thing that I'd like you to do is to listen really, really attentively, just carefully, just pay attention. And please let me know many sounds you've heard, and once again, like the frequency and like the, I mean, not even the frequency, what I mean is like how high or low they were, okay? Yes. Okay. So did they seem higher or lower than the previous ones? Okay, good job. Wonderful. Well, and now, please let me know when you hear the second beep sound, okay? So you'll hear the first one, and then simply nod to me, or raise your hand, whatever, when you hear the second one, okay? You need to react to the second one exactly. Okay, just pay attention, don't skip, don't miss the first one. Okay, ready? Okay. Good job. Good job, good. Okay, and now, once again, okay, the same, like, wait for the second one. Yeah, okay, wonderful. And how many of them have you heard in total? Yep. Good job. Well, and now I guess that for a moment you can take off the headphones. Yeah, we'll do some other kinds of tests, but maybe we'll go back to these headphone tests. Okay, okay, yeah. Good. So yeah, you can put them right next to you on that chest of drawers, exactly. Good. Now I will simply make some kind of sound with my gloves. I hope you enjoy this latex glove sound, and I will tell you some words, okay? So you'll simply let me know what you've heard. This might be some numbers, some random words, some small sentences. Whatever you hear, you just tell me what you've heard, okay? Let's do it. Rainbow. Gratitude. Suitcase. Vacation. Airport. closer to, okay? You can keep your eyes closed, and I will use a brush, okay? Once again, close your eyes, okay? Just relax. So, which side was the brush on? Right now. Now, please also pay attention to how many times I brush, like how many strokes you can feel, okay? Good. Wonderful. Now, okay, amazing. Good, that's very, very accurate, very precise. Okay, great. And now, once again, can you hear which side the sound is closer to? Right, you are good. And now, okay, wonderful. And what about now? Yeah, it's basically moving from one side to another. Like this time, it was very symmetrical between your ears. Good job. Okay, and now please let me know when the sound changes the direction. Okay, you don't need to even focus on which ear it is in. Just let me know when you hear it like switch. Okay, let's do it. Wow, wonderful, very accurate. Okay, now let's try with a little bit different kind of sound. I will also move it from one side to the other one. Just let me know when you feel the switch, okay? Good job. Okay, great. Well, since I have no book holding it, my hands up, let me add some notes. You're actually doing very good. Okay, good. And now, I don't see the point in making you do some other kind of hearing tests. So the ones that we have already done, they seem to be quite sufficient to see that your hearing is like totally fine, like 100% alright. And it's really good that none of your worries, they were like they made sense, but it is really, really awesome that you still came and we checked everything, and now you know for sure that everything is fine with you. I know how easy it is sometimes to, kind of like get So it's quite normal that we have some concerns and that we can worry about our health and stuff. So it's really great that you decided to come and actually do the hearing test to know for sure that you're doing good. Well, since you told me about some of the complaints you had previously, I think I could recommend you these ear drops. Just in case, whenever you feel some kind of like clogging, some kind of ear congestion, you can totally use them. They are very light, so they don't have this kind of like hardcore effect on your ears. They will just help you to unclog them, but nothing special, nothing too serious or stuff. But if you do feel the need to come to see the doctor, but it's better to do it, yeah. So these drops can help you a little bit to feel better. But if you do feel that something is wrong with your hearing, please don't hesitate and just make an appointment with me. So here they are. Yeah, and now let me have a closer look at your ears once again, just to be sure. Do you feel tired after the test? Does it hurt if I press this way? Nope. Good. Oh, well, wonderful. So, my only recommendation to you would be just like, not to use those earphones and earplugs too often. I know that it's hard to avoid using them completely, but still, just try to maybe restrict, limit the time, how much time you're using them, how long you're using them daily, and then I think that I'm gonna see you pretty soon next time. Yeah, so I know that you are a very responsible patient, so it won't take long before you come for your next exam, right? That's totally fine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, let me have a closer look just for a moment at your nose and your throat, right? Just to be sure, like on the safe side, could you please chin up a little bit? Good. Wonderful. And your throat, could you please stick out your tongue and say ah? It's totally fine. So that cold that you mentioned at the beginning, yeah, it's totally gone. So I didn't see any redness or swelling around your nose or throat or stuff. So yeah, it's gone. It's all gone. Well, it was really nice to see you. So thanks for being so punctual and coming on time as always. And also thanks for actually being so careful and so responsible with your health. We do appreciate it. Okay, well, so I will send you all your test results